新年快乐! New York City, known for its diverse culture and vibrant communities, comes alive during Chinese New Year, also known as Lunar New Year in the West. For the sake of this video, I'm mostly going to say Lunar New Year. Lunar New Year is based on the lunisolar, not to be confused with the lunar Chinese calendar, and is celebrated by billions of people across the world on the first new moon of the calendar and lasts 15 days. The arrival of the full moon is traditionally marked with a lantern festival at the end. Depending on who you ask, what to call it can be a controversial topic. On one hand, the argument is that this holiday originated in China, hence why it's called Chinese New Year. But since other Asian cultures adopted it, in order to be more inclusive, it's named Lunar New Year in the West. That's a really bare-bones summary, and there's a ton of nuance to it, because in reality, the Chinese translation calls this holiday Spring Festival, while other Asian cultures have other names for it. Like in Vietnamese, it's called Tet. I think this is a chronically online argument, quite frankly. For me, as a half-Asian in the West who participates in the holiday, I simply say Lunar New Year if I know my audience is wide and diverse, but if I know my audience is Chinese, then I'll say Chinese New Year. Either way, the ones that matter to me are the people that I can say 新年快乐 to. Otherwise, it's not that deep, but I digress. Anywho, as you who's watching this is most likely a Westerner, whether an Asian or non-Asian, I want to share with you the sights and sounds of this festive celebration in New York City. My name is Aaron Donahue, and I'm a photographer and content creator based in the Big Apple. This year is the year of the dragon, more specifically the wood dragon, which symbolizes power, nobility, honor, luck, and success. It's supposed to be a really good year for monkeys, which is what I am, so fingers crossed I receive all the good luck and fortunes that's supposed to come with this year. One of the most iconic traditions of Lunar New Year is the lion dance, believed to bring good luck and fortune for the upcoming year. The rhythmic sounds of drums fill the air as the colorful lion heads make their way through the crowded streets. During this time, places like Chinatown and Flushing are bustling with activity, and the streets are adorned with red lanterns and decorations, symbolizing good luck and prosperity. Other spots like Hudson Yards, South Street Seaport, and Port Authority partner with the New York Chinese Cultural Center for performances like ribbon dancing. Leading up to the holiday, there are traditions people do to prepare, such as cleaning the house, getting a haircut, and eating New Year's Eve reunion dinner, known as 年夜饭, with symbolic foods. This is a time for families to come together and share a meal, and it's supposed to be a time to reflect on the past year and look forward to the new one ahead. Some of the must-eat dishes include meat dishes like a full fish with its head and tail, beef, chicken, and pork, veggies like bamboo shoots, and glutinous rice cake, which is called niangao, for dessert. I always have to go home, so I'm never in the city on the eve, but there's always the firecracker and cultural festival in Chinatown. During the 2 weeks, there are cultural performances and events throughout the city's 5 boroughs where there are a major Asian presence. I've always stayed in Manhattan just because it's easier for me to get around. My favorite event to go to is Super Saturday, which is the Saturday in between the firecracker and cultural festival and the parade at the end of the holiday. Super Saturday is when over 20 lion dance groups parade through the streets of Xīnnián and is the best day to get up close and watch the teams go from store to store offering blessings. This year it snowed the morning of Super Saturday, but there was still a good turnout. I distinctly remember the streets of Chinatown during this time significantly emptier in 2020 and 2021 due to the pandemic, and with a sentiment of anti-Asian hate. 2022 started to show the crowds coming back to celebrate, and in 2023 it felt everything was back to quote-unquote normal. It's great to see people out and about and in full force celebrating one of the biggest holidays in many Asian cultures. Another cherished tradition is the giving of red envelopes, or hongbao, containing money for good luck. It's a gesture of goodwill and prosperity for the recipient. Hongbaos are typically given from elders to youngins and married people to unmarried. Asians love money, and one of our greetings to each other in Mandarin is 恭喜发财, which translates to hope you get rich. This is obviously something I look forward to the most. If you want to visit New York City during Lunar New Year, be sure to like and save this video to refer back to, and I'm always sharing updated posts on my other social media. Wishing you a happy new year. 新年快乐!